Welcome back to Rachel B. The Healthy We. Today we're going to be making kettle corn. I'm going to be using 1/4 cup of white corn kernels. You can use yellow, whatever you prefer. 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. You can also use avocado oil or oil of your choice. And then we're going to be using 2 tablespoons of allulose and 1 tablespoon of pure, as well as 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now this can obviously be changed as to your taste, how sweet and how much salt you want to combine between the two. We're going to be using our metal pan with a glass lid so we can see through and see how everything's popping. First I'll start by melting the coconut oil, and I'm going to do that with just 3 kernels and heat up the pan. When those 3 kernels pop, that means my pan's warm enough. I'll add the rest of the kernels, coat them with the oil, and then I'll go ahead and throw the sugar and the salt on top and start popping. The reason I'm explaining this before I do it is because it's probably going to be rather loud with this pan, as you see, on top of our stove. So I'm going to be quiet during that time so we can edit that out so you don't have to listen to it. But you can watch and see how this goes. Let's get started. Okay, I'm not hearing frequent pops anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. And then I'm just going to slide it onto this pan here so it can cool and kind of dry out. And I'll show you that in a few minutes. So once you're all finished, you have some yummy, sweet kettle corn. Again, you can mess with the sugar and the salt to your liking. A little bit of browning is pretty normal because allulose actually does take on color like regular sugar does. So that's fine. If you don't use allulose, you may not see that same browning because several of the other sugar alternatives don't do that. And if you let it just kind of dry for a little bit, they become individuals because that sugar kind of hardens on the popcorn. You can also drizzle some Lily's chocolate chips across and have like a chocolate drizzle that has no sugar added. And yes, it has some carbohydrates from the popcorn, but all in all, a pretty healthy snack, especially for little munchkins and with Halloween coming up in a few months. Things that you can offer that taste yummy and sweet, even though they don't have any sugar or anything that's naughty in them. So hope you give this a try. I think it's pretty fun as a sweet snack, and thank you for watching.